Chelsea are confident they can sign Manchester City forward Raheem this summer as long as a fee can be agreed with the Premier League champions for the player. Thomas Tuchel is a big admirer of Sterling, with the Blue Bulls believing the forward is better suited to Chelsea's style of play than Romelu Lukaku, who is said to go out on loan back to former club Inter Milan next season. However, City are understood to value Sterling up to €60 million, even though the player only has 1 year left on his contract at the Etihad. Chelsea, meanwhile, believe a fair price will be closer to the €35 million, which Bayern Munich could end up paying for Liverpool forward Sadio Mane. Mane also have just 12 months left on his deal at Etihad, but at 30 is 2 years and 8 months older than Sterling. Sky in Italy have reported a €35 million offer from Chelsea for Sterling. Sterling has won 4 Premier League titles, 4 League Cups and the FA at City after joining the club in the summer of 2015. 27-year-old played 339 times for the current top flight champions, scoring 131 goals, just outside the top 10 in the club's all-time goal scorer list. But a guaranteed starting spot has not always been provided for Sterling under Pep Guardiola. The England winger started just 5 out of a possible 12 Champions League games this season and was unused by City's Spanish manager 9 times in the Premier League last term. Sterling started his career at Chelsea West London rivals Queen's Park Rangers before moving to Liverpool when he was 15. Chelsea fans have been getting worried about the lack of transfer activities compared to their rivals. Todd Boehly and the new Chelsea ownership could be making a huge statement here. Raheem Sterling wants to play football, he wants to be part of things. He's been a huge part of that Man City have done, winning 4 Premier League titles, 4 League Cups and the FA Cup and the Champions League runner-up medals as well. He has been a huge part of their success story, as well as 77 caps for England. We all know the World Cup is coming up in November and December, and while Sterling has not been a huge part of City's starting 11 in the last season, is that guaranteed football that is going to be of interest to Gareth Southgate and Sterling. That's a nice story in here as well. We know Sterling started his career in the Queen's Park Rangers Academy in West London. He grew up in shadow of Wembley Stadium and spent a lot of time in London before he went up to Liverpool. Chelsea have big players in the Premier League and have won a lot of trophies. That's what Sterling wants to do, play at the highest level. He wouldn't just be coming home, but will be part of a successful team under new owners who want to carry on winning things. This is going to be a fascinating story that will play out over the summer, but the first moves have been happening today. Inter Milan are on the verge of completing a deal with Chelsea to sign Romelu Lukaku on loan after the club president gave the green light to the Meeting Blues' demands, according to reports. It has been a move that has ended in disaster and embarrassment for Chelsea, arguably one of it and the worst transfer in the club's history. As talks continue between the two clubs, new co-owner Todd Boehly played an instrumental role in negotiations to get a deal over the line. An agreement is about to be struck. As initially reported by Guale Di Marzio, Chelsea sent Inter Milan their demand for Lukaku on Sunday, which was made up to an initial €10 million fee plus add-ons. Inter were claimed to be ready to bridge the gap, but needs a yes from club president Steven Zhang to authorize the deal. Lukaku expected the deal to be completed in time for pre-season. His wish is set to be granted a transfer near its completion. Now, Gazzetta dello Sport reports that President Zhang is happy for the club to pay the €10 million fee to Chelsea for Lukaku. The meeting for the yes was scheduled for Monday, but it took place on Sunday evening. Chelsea tried to swap him for Lautaro Martinez, Denzel Dumfries, Milan Skriniar and Alessandro Bastoni, but they saw their request rejected, according to Nizar Kinsella. Thomas Tuchel's side are poised to replace Lukaku once he leaves, and Raheem Sterling is at the top of the attacking agenda. Chelsea have been told by Man City that they will need to pay in excess of €50 million, and they expected him to depart a year before his contract is due to run out. Sterling is open to a move back to capital and has asked people what life is like at Chelsea and what Tuchel is like as a manager.